Of course, there is a battle, and always has been a battle, between creationism and evolution. Evolution is one of the most nonsensical things that there is in the entire world. The evolutionary theory can be taught and is taught in every school, from grammar school to your major colleges. The theory of evolution. However, the theory of creationism cannot be taught. Reckon why that is. How come one side obviously always gets to be the only side that's able to talk? A scientist named Dr. Robert Gentry, who back in the 80s had discovered inside the granite rock, which you see here on the screen, you'll see that the granite rock has these black dots all in it. Now, what those black dots are is the radioactive material left behind by polonium. They call them polonium halos.
In December of 1981, Dr. Robert Gentry was called to testify at an Arkansas trial in which the American Civil Liberties Union attempted to prevent the teaching of creation science in that state's public schools. He presented his findings regarding polonium radio halos as evidence of an instantaneous creation of the granites. The ACLU brought one of the world's foremost geologists, Dr. Brent Dalrymple, to testify for evolution. But on the witness stand, no scientific evidence was offered to challenge this discovery for creation. Instead, it was referred to as, quote, just a tiny mystery that we can't quite explain.
If we were going to attempt to prove both sides, that it took it 4 million years to solidify, become solid, or if it was basically solidified, made solid instantly, of which of the two would we have evidence, understandable evidence? Here's what the Bible said concerning it. In Genesis 1, verse 9, it says, and God said, let there be waters under the heaven, or let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. Now, the Bible said that God spoke and said, let dry ground, let dry land appear. And it did. There's nothing in there that says that it took 4.6 billion years for it to happen, or millions of years for it to happen. It says God said, let it be, and it was. Now, is that the way it happened? Or was it a molten lava floating around for millions of years and solidified, became solid? Well, but there is something in the granite rock that is evidence. In other words, the polonium halo that was found in the granite rock, all granite rock, proves what the Bible said, and in fact proves that the molten lava theory cannot possibly be true. That's what I want to look at tonight. The first thing that's of interest is this. The polonium halos, as Dr. Gentry said, the fingerprints of God. The polonium halos that's in the granite rock shows half-lives. In other words, the fact that the polonium halo is there means that the rock had to become solid before the polonium had time to dissolve, decay, or leave. How fast would the rock have to solidify in order to capture the polonium-218? The polonium-218 has a half-life of 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Think about that. In order for polonium-218 to be captured in the granite rock, it means that the rock had to become solid faster than 3 minutes and 5 seconds, or roughly 7 minutes even. Other than that, the polonium-218 could not possibly have been captured in the rock. It would have been gone. But more than that, in all granite rock, there is polonium-214. The polonium-214 has a half-life of 0.000164 seconds. That's basically instant. Which means then that the rock, the granite rock that is the basement rock of the earth, that rock had to become solid faster than a half-life of 0.000164 seconds. If it took any longer to become solid, the polonium-218 could not possibly be found, captured, and locked into the rock. Whenever we look at the polonium and the polonium halos captured in the granite rock, the basement rock of the earth, and when we see the half-life and know the half-life of that polonium, then it is absolutely impossible, therefore guaranteed provable, that that rock, that granite rock, was formed and made instantly. Then the verse where God said, "Let dry land appear," and it was so, now with evidence that cannot be refuted nor denied, seems and is in fact provable. On the other hand, the uniformitarian system, of which all atheism, all evolution is built upon, cannot give answer to this matter. So which one makes more sense? Well, the one that's got the fingerprints in it, the one that's got the science connected to it, the one that's got the provability connected to it, and it cannot be refuted. When you weigh the Word of God up against evolution, false science, the Bible always wins.
I'm amazed how fast time flies. I look in the mirror that tells no lies. There's a clock in my mind that moves all the time. Wasted hours counting lines in my basement. Can be your enemy or your friend. In the end, it depends on where you've been. There's a road in this life you don't go down. It's a place where peace can't be found. There's a key in this life I have found. Let it be that you keep your